Okay, hello. I am a little bit late, sorry guys. But I'm here and I'm ready to play some games. Patak, congrats on getting first. Thought someone was gonna snipe it today. She still got it, yeah. Okay, so I do want to queue something up, and we're probably starting with the weekly pack. I think we're just doing a weekly pack Nuzlocke thing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna be starting with the weekly pack. We want the pillow toy. Start of turn, sell all friends that got knocked out last battle for double gold. Yeah. I think 75 is fine. Call it Nuz, and that is the first lobby queued up. I'm going to need a minute to fill out some other things, but should be fine. You were camping? Plotting to steal your first. I mean, fair. You need a quicker trigger finger. Zaris, good morning. Oh, hold on. I haven't got a Discord ping ready. Not that I'd send it yet anyway, but let me put one of those together. Yeah, I'm behind today. Nothing too bad, but could be more organized. Stream link. Okay. All is well. I can see chat again. A whole 1 minute late, shame on you. I know. I know. Sorry, you're too much fun to talk to. Wait, is this you taking the blame for me? Because that I'd very appreciate. Hold on. So we'll wait another minute and a half, maybe. I've already just sent the ping, so I know people are going to be... I don't know. It's a very short amount of time for people to get here, see the stream, and put in the code, but... yeah, I don't want to wait too long for this. And Patat, thank you for the 100 bits. I need to fix my alerts. I can't hear anything on my end. I'll take the fall for you. You can blame me whenever you need. Thank you. Alright. You also didn't hear an alert. Do I have alerts off or something? Hold on. No, they should be on. And I'm pretty certain I have a tip alert. Let me make a note. Look into bit alerts. Question mark. Never watched you live before, but I watch a lot of your videos. Hello. Laurie, hello. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy the games if you're going to be playing. You got the alert. It's always like a minute or two after you start. Wait, when you say the alert, do you mean like the, you know, built-in Twitch you just went live thing? Or do you specifically mean like the bit alerts? Because it's kind of strange if my alerts don't turn on until I'm live. Because I swear I've just had OBS open in the background before and someone's... I can't even remember what it was. I think someone like resubbed or something and it came through with the sound in the middle of like a recording session or when I'm just sitting down doing nothing. Like freaks me out. Stream alert, okay. Xanax, good morning. Kaz, welcome. Yay, lobbies. Yeah, hopefully have some good ones today. And because we're in December, we're going to be doing some more sort of Christmas, winter themed ones soon. Today we're maybe doing like a same color only one with red, green, and white pets. And the other one I have is a spelling one, just with the starting 5 letters of December. And I like the idea of doing that for every month, I think. Should be fun anyway. Tydragong, hello. Corn is Christmas themed, right? No. Oh, maybe, because didn't people used to make, like, popcorn tinsel? Is that what you call it? I swear in old Christmas shows, I'd see them making, like, I don't know, just stringing popcorn, hanging it up. That's kind of a thing. Thought the decimal lobby was short for decimal. No, it's short for December. Garland? Popcorn like garland. That sounds right. You vaguely remember stringing popcorn as a kid. I definitely never did it. I think I saw it in, like, Rugrats or something. It must have been in something that I saw really young and then never again. But there's definitely something there. It's the only time you ate colored popcorn. I don't think I have. I haven't been very adventurous with my popcorn. It's always just been... I mean, I only like salted. I have had sweet, and I don't really like it. I swear I've had, like, caramel popcorn or something as well, which is not good. But, yeah. Anyway, I said we'd get started a while ago. It's long past when I said we would, so... 20 more seconds, then we're going to get this one going. This is the weekly pack. We don't have any rules, but we do have the... whatever it is, pillow toy enabled. So yeah, that's the Nuzlocke thing where anything that dies in the fight will get sold for double gold next turn. So yeah, good luck keeping your team, I guess. Colored candy popcorn is common in the States. I mean, I'm sure I can find it here. I know you say common, but... yeah, it's probably just not something that's everywhere. Sells for double gold. I think it does. At the very least, the duct tape one, the reverse Nuzlocke, sells for double, so I assume this one does as well. But I actually can't remember. Yeah, Pratik, let me know when you're in, and then we can get this one going. You made it, great. Okay, well, good luck then, everybody. Let's get started. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're in the weekly pack, and we are doing a Nuzlocke. So we have the pillow toy. Start of turn, sell all friends that got knocked out last battle for double gold. So there aren't any rules. It's literally just trying to make a team work with this. And yeah, this is the pack we're doing it with. I'm not sure how picky I'm going to be with opening things, but this seems like a pretty good combo to start. And I could take the beetle as well, because there's another thing in front of the tap here, actually. Yeah, okay, I think I'm happy with that. Be the flopping aliens. So you give honey to the thing behind you, faint, make a random perk that's enemy toasty, and adjacent friend attack, gain 1 HP, works up to 3 times. We really just want this to live. I'm not expecting anything else to, but as long as that does, then I'm happy. Great. I might have censored someone. Oh, right, I was expecting this to die. I don't know why I kept it, but fine. Feint pets are interesting because they are good the turn you have them, but they're only good if they die. So it's not like they're good to invest into. Might roll pretty hard for combos here, because what else am I going to do at this tier, right? Incredible, okay. I'm just gonna buy this. I don't really care. was really hoping I'd get a tier 3 down. Actually, I say that, but I don't know how much I care about these. Like, maybe in backline eel could have been fun. Your toasty snail survived. Happy for you. Yeah, I'm losing my team. Okay, fair enough. Maybe it would have been better to get more things down, because even if I lose, I at least get more money the next turn. Let's just try and be as tanky as possible. This seems kind of good. Not sure whether to do that yet. Probably not this turn, because I want to buy more things. Frostwolf, make the first enemy cold. It takes 5 extra damage once. I feel like my team is too strong for that to be good. But I only have one more roll, so... yeah, we'll take that, roll once, buy some other thing. Lizard behind it, maybe. I like kangaroo as well, and think we freeze, but I think that's a pretty good pairing. The question is now, what do I try and keep alive? Because a lizard, giving broccoli to that is just really strong. And I probably like that more than my yak, so yeah, run it like this. Trust this won't die early. So yeah, you're going to gain a little bit of HP, probably just 1. They take 1 damage and gain 2 attack every turn. First enemy cold, and hurt summon a 3/1 lizard tail, works up to 2 times. Is this game awesome sauce? I'd say it is, yeah. Hey, lizard lived. Didn't have to fight, so it's not too surprising, but yeah, happy for that. I'm gonna buy all that, but we need to at least get 2 other things down. I think a chain of these is fine. Like, they're going to die, so it's not the best, but it's okay. Cherries are probably wanted. I'm not leveling the Frostwolf. Yeah, I think we just buy it. I think we do try and level the lizard, maybe. Maybe I do leave cherries, because there's going to be 2 food slots next turn, right? I think. I don't know. I just don't care about the other food. Like, broccoli I could buy. I think cherries would be pretty strong. Yeah, let's just leave it. All right. Okay, so send that. Why do you lose the animals that die? We have a modifier on. Start of turn, sell all friends that got knocked out last battle for double gold. So yeah, this is the twist of this lobby. If the tadpole transforms and the frog dies, does the toy kill the tadpole? I assume it would. Because I know there are a lot of situations where something transforms and it gains extra permanent stats or something after the transform, but it does, you know, keep that. It'd be very interesting to see whether that isn't true, though. Thankfully, this thing is still alive, so that's great for me. Pretty happy to take Anteater here as well. I'm debating stacking in and buying gingerbread, because I can still get a full team if I do that, but I don't get to roll that much. I do think it's going to be helpful. The issue is that I'm less likely for Anteater to hit the lizard, but, you know, I think we go. My microwave oven. That's popcorn to the frontmost friend, right? If I have you at the front, that's pretty bad. Put yak at the front or something, but I'm not sure how good summoning these are. At the front is. I'm just going to roll. Chicken slice and yak. Sure. Chicken slice? What? Silky chicken. Why did I call it that? Oh, my brain. Okay, so again, we just want this to live. Everything else can die, but lizard needs to be my carry. Chicken slice? I don't know. I don't know why I called it that. Someone's hungry? I just ate! I'm not hungry. I'm just dumb. Okay, I really want to buy this avocado, but if it somehow costs me my lizard, that seems bad. I'm sure it's fine though. Tassel friend ahead feint, steal 2 damage to the first enemy, double if the friend was level 3. So we obviously can't get to level 3 in front of that. Snipes could be helpful anyway. If I had a Patagonian Mara, I think this would be really good. kind of like Pony. I'm going to leave it. Silky Chicken again. Are people even running ailment things? Like, I know there's Flea and there's maybe this, but they're always dying, so I feel like they're going to be less likely to be on a team than other things. I don't know, though. This is maybe a mistake. All right, do it that way. I was thinking leave this at the back and then maybe have the Pony buff it, but if my strongest thing is in the middle slot, then I think it's too likely to die. Yeah. Oh well. Still holding on to these two, which is nice. Mara, Locust would have been good with Pony. Also, Patat, when I said there was a food build, yeah, I meant Locust. I don't know why I thought that was Dung Beetle this week. It's all just food pets. Insects. Mara's still probably worth taking. Like, there's some good stuff at tier 4, but I don't know. Nothing really jumps out at being amazing currently. Like, Codfish would be great. Bluefooted Booby if I had Trumpet Generation that wasn't the Mara. But I think we're happy to have that. And yeah, let's just level that. I want to see higher tier things. Crocodile or something would be good. Two Friends Faint, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Armadillo is synergy for both of these though, so maybe we give that a go. Let's do it. Friend ahead attacks. Okay, this is all pretty nice actually. Ooh. Maybe not Bonobo. This is strange. I have too many backline things. My lizard. That's a bit sad. Okay. I like Vanilla Bean. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Start of turn summon a level 1 mouse. When would that come in? Is there a chance I could run a 5 squad, have Owl die, and then still summon a mouse afterwards? Because that'd be kind of cool. I still just run this. Maybe I do both of these. Yeah, go for it. Okay. So yeah, +2, +3 to those two. I'd take this level this turn if I could. We want to do that. Maybe I like Faint Bread as well. I'm gonna leave the Gariel, but that might be worth freezing too. Mouse summons before pillow, but if you have empty slot, it will work. Okay. Still not abusable in the way that I wanted it to be, but good info. We're still winning, which is great, but I was hoping for this to be a little better than it has been. Happy for all of this. Not going to do anything like that. I think I just run them separately. And we're the only person with 5 HP. That's cool. So yeah, Vulture teams might get scary, but if I can hold on to Crocodile, then not really a concern. I'm actually afraid of other people running Crocodile, so I think I do like you being back there. Yes. I also want to level this though. We can find a tier 6. There's some really good tier 6s, but I think we just have to wait. Yeah, freeze it for next turn. Like, these are going to die, but I'm still happy to buy more of these. Oh, hold on. Yes. Okay. So, now you might die to a Crocodile, but I really doubt this one will. So, we just need everything else to carry. It died to a sword. That's fine too. We kept the Crocodiles. That's all we needed. Everything else is whatever. We take this. I'm pretty tempted to try and get stats on you, but it doesn't matter as much as XP right now. Finding a Nyala would be very good for the fight, but at the same time, by the time the Trumpet Dog shows up, unless I have a Mara, it means one of my Crocodiles is dead. Wouldn't mind a Scorpion at the front, maybe. Yeah, just roll it. Incredible. Yeah, I think we do that. So we buy chocolate, we buy gingerbread, and then we just pick a couple of things from here. And I feel like Armadillo isn't that bad because we're going to snipe like 3 times first, which genuinely might be 3 kills, and then I mostly just buff stuff on my side. So I like you. And I'm thinking this just because it's big, even though I don't have synergy for it. I will leave this at the back. I don't care enough about it. Croc might be one of your all-time favorite pets. It is very good. I'm a big fan of snipers in general. This one counters a lot of specific builds, which is nice. Nothing died. I kept my my whole team. Insane. Mushroom Phoenix would be very strong. But I also don't really want it, because if I end up getting crisp on my things, then it doesn't matter what equipment they have. Yeah, I'd have to find Okra in here to avoid a Phoenix from wiping these. I actually do need to get some extra stats on them then. I don't want to buy these. There's another one. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to roll Vanilla Bean as well. Do this. What tier 6s do I want? A leopard if I get good scaling. I'd rather see a cat. But honestly, maybe I just put it here. Don't worry about the actual level just yet. Okay, didn't get stronger, but that's fine. And Ernie, hello. Good, right? Yeah. As in, I knew I was going to win. I was worried one of these was going to die somehow. Cockatoo. It might buff this, but, you know, we hope it hits one of these two. Don't mind which, really. Insane. Okay, do I get a lemon on my backline then? Because now it's kind of tanky and, you know, more attack. If I can tank other people's crocodiles, that might be good for me. Sure. Scorpion? Mushroom Scorpion, my front line? That'd be bad against gorillas, but at the very least, these ones are probably dead. But if people are already buying gorillas like that, there's probably going to be more this turn. I could just not give it a mushroom, but I think we keep rolling anyway. Melon. I'm going to do this. Let's get both of these down. Hurt, gain coconut perk, works 1 time per turn. Start battle, deal half of this thing's damage to a random enemy. Not as good as crocodiles, but if we can start buying stats for that, then potential best late game pets. Okay, I'm actually loving this. Having crocodiles to kill things and then buff my team with armadillo. It's been going great. I just need to get the levels now. Unicorn could help if we do run against a Phoenix team, but it only prevents one of them. There are a lot of Phoenixes. I just need to get these over 6. That's all I need. Let me buy you again. Leave Nyala. Stat food, please. HP. Pizza, maybe. Starfruit to try and protect you is fine as well, but yeah, definitely pizza. Excellent. Okay, neither of these can die to crisp now unless they take extra damage. Cobra? Friend ahead attacks deal 2 damage. It kind of sucks, but it does have synergy with Armadillo and a little bit with you, so, you know, go for it. Keep buying these. Come on, I need the extra level. Just one more snipe out would be very helpful. Didn't even make it to turn 11. Lost all your pets every time. Oof. Yeah, this feels a bit mean. Okay. Well, we're definitely leveling you. And again, I actually don't know how good Highland Cow is, because it could be amazing, but you only see the value if almost all your things die. See, if I'm scaling something, I'd rather it be something that I can actually get immediate value out of, which is more like Leopard, maybe Gorilla. Probably Wildebeest, to be honest, but I don't have Trumpet Generation on this team. I'm just gonna roll. Let's try and find some equipment for you, and maybe we keep it around. Ooh. Okay, I'm feeling chicken leg, just because I can guarantee it doesn't get wasted, but... Again, if we don't lose things, I kind of like all of this team. We do get more stats out of pizza. This is... risk it, yeah. Okay. Roll that, though. I am expecting one of those to die, but if they don't, I may be committed to this team. Or we can just, like, replay them. That works, too. Have you ever made a lobby where... Hold on. Nope, he lives. Where the pets need to spell Keenoe in some way. I feel like we maybe did really long ago, but it has been a while. We are going to be doing more spelling lobbies soon, though. I want to do one for the start of every month, and then, you know, we did a bunch of ones for Halloween. I'm going to do a bunch more for Christmas. But, yeah, that could be fun. I'm going to hold you there. I still don't think it's really worth trying to level you yet. I do wish I had a black cat, but this is still working out pretty well. Wouldn't mind buying that if I'm not freezing it. Gingerbread. I want protection on that. I need to find another lemon or something, because we are winning often enough that I think this can stick around. So what is this? Did they lose their entire team and just give up? Cthulhu, good morning. Good news, your mic sounds normal now. The static was not a problem on your end. Yeah, I assumed it was in-game. I know you started late anyway. I still don't get it. I know I have an armadillo, but like, it's level 1. How am I still... Like, my team isn't dying at all. That's a little bit concerning, but, you know, maybe okay. It has 18 attack. If we can get over that, maybe I can hit it a few times before it gets the stuff. But at the same time, it has a lemon, so kind of doubt it's going to help too much. And I still want lemons more than anything. Please? There we go. Do I still... No, actually, maybe I did want melon, because you're going to get replaced after the first instance of damage. If it runs into something small, then lemon's better, because it can, like, take no damage the first time, I think. But, yeah, let's see if we can keep you going, too. I know I could do it the other way around and, like, level you up in the fight, but I just want that actual level if we can get it. Very good. Send. Also another thing, I'm glad this thing has basically no attack, because that does mean I'm not going to be buffing other people's Highland Cows. That would be very annoying. Free round, yay me. Alright, thank you. Gorilla level. I do want it, but I don't think I want it as much as melon right now. I know that scorpion's probably not going to be there, but still. Still feel like your level's worth more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we probably level all of this next turn. I do see the cats. I think the game is about to end, so probably too late. But yeah, would have been good. There are no big teams. Best to look for crocodiles. Yeah. I mean, I'd always appreciate more crocodiles, but... You know, I like what's happening at the moment. And look, we're doing 7 damage snipes out of the Cobra now. That is so much better. Yeah, we're leveling all of this. So do you. I will absolutely try and get that to level 3. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, but would love to see it anyway. It would also be nice to find this level so I can also put a lemon or something on there. but for the moment, this is working great. So you can now gain 2 coconut perks before you die. We're getting 16 HP on everything at the start of battle. Again, mostly after all the other abilities come through. And yeah, we have 4 8 damage snipes, and we just wiped the bottom team, I think. So we should be able to kill a lot of things very quickly. I think we're good, guys. Your team is crazy. I really locked in, yeah. Just flawless all the way through. Haven't had to lose anything for a long time. It's a bit of a snowball. He still lives. They almost got my gorilla. Alright. I'm gonna do this. I might hold on to gorilla just so I can bring it back if it does die. I'm kind of afraid of Phoenix, but I did wipe that one out, so they'd have to find another one. Let's just roll it. Alright. Stats? Stats for you? Well, stats here, so we do high damage snipes. Probably that one. Alright, so you're doing 7 damage at the moment. And now you're doing 8. Good stuff. Alright. Go again. I do kind of hate not being able to gain anything by looking at the pack. Oh, that's gonna... Yeah, gorilla's down. Alright. That's fine. He was the most expendable thing anyway. And he's back. Welcome back, gorilla. So nothing changed. More stab food, please. Well, this. That's always going to be fine. Chocolate. Okay, so I either do that, and if there is another turn, then we can change your equipment. Or I can try and chase your level. Which I would really like to do, so yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna freeze this again if you die, but I'm happy. It's kind of nice that I lucked into this. I feel like I wouldn't have intentionally taken an armadillo for the most part. Oh, my things. It's cool. We did it. Okay. Well, great first run. GG's everybody. Pretty fun game. Flawless execution. It felt like an execution. Alright. But yeah, that felt like a pretty optimal comp, actually. I knew Crocodile was probably going to be very good. I didn't initially expect Armadillo to be so strong. But yeah, that was a great combo, and yeah, with a decent front line, that was a pretty fun team. Anyway, what else do we have to do today? I have the spelling pack. Someone asked to do... I think they asked to do Manatees and Amargasaurus only, but I wanted to expand it into like self-snipers and healers only. So I made this pack for stuff like Yak, Manatee, Swordfish, as well as Silk Moth and Amargasaurus. So most of what's on the left column, and it'd be nothing else. And yo, Terry! Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. You're too good at the game, we should all just give up now. Yeah, that's a massive kappa. I'm just glad I got one good game in today. It's gonna be a vid, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to need to edit that, and there was one on Sunday, I think. Yeah, we did Crustaceans only recently as well. Anyway, that's one of them. There's the spelling one. This is the red, white, green pack. I'm probably going to reorder this, and I might spread it out, so it's just a pack full of red, white, and green things. Then we just do other themes within the pack. But yeah, that's the potential same colors only. We have turtles only, a same pack only pack, so 3 columns of turtle pack, 3 of unicorn, 3 of danger, and then, you know, single cycle column of puppy pack pets. Turtles. I'm kind of feeling turtles as well. Oh, although I said I'm going to do Speedy turtles in the thumbnail. So yeah, we're going to bump it down a little bit, just 55 seconds instead of 75. Don't need a toy on. Turret is taken. Turret is nice. So yeah, we're doing turtles only. That does include tortoises. It's just all those funky looking shell guys. Do a blue, white, red flag for the motherland, France. That is a funny idea, actually. Like making packs to try and, yeah, look like flags. You want Turtle versus Uni? Curious how adding danger to the mix will change it. I'm hoping it'll be fun. I made this pack quite a while ago, so I'm actually not sure how balanced it is, but yeah. At the very least, I didn't mess it up. Like, there are 3 columns of all those things. Funky looking shell guys, new official pack name. Okay, serious question. Have they changed the names of the packs? I feel like some of them aren't what I thought they were called now. I thought it was always just like turtle, puppy, unicorn, blah blah blah. Isn't it like fantasy or something now? Great British flag should be easy. You say that. I don't know, it's going to be really difficult to make horizontal things because there actually aren't that many colors within the same tier. Or, you know, duplicate colors within the same tier. Like, if I wanted a full horizontal bar of red, we'd need 10 red pets at the same tier. So, you know, vertical ones, pretty easy, I think. At least with the more, you know, common colors. Yeah, it might struggle. Danger Unicorn Puppy Turtle. Okay. What do you mean the packs changed names? I think I'm just wrong. For some reason, I thought the Unicorn pack changed name. But yeah, I think I'm just losing it. Got confused somewhere. Would Tarask count as a turtle? It should. I don't think it's in the pack, but it should. Yeah, I'm gonna make a note, because we do have Kappa in here. And I feel like if Kappa's in, then Tarask should be in. The Sat board game calls the Unicorn pack the Mythical pack. That's probably what I saw. Yeah, that must have been it. It's not like I even consume any like SAP content outside of these things anyway, so I feel like seeing the board game was probably the only new info I had gotten recently. And which lobby is this? Speedy Turtles. We have a slightly faster turn timer, and it's all turtles and tortoises. And we're going to start in 20 seconds, so final call if you want to join. Yes, funny looking shell guys only. That is not the spiral snail dudes. If you ever find the Sat board game in real life, you're insta buying it. Yeah, I was so torn on it. Because I thought it was really cool, but I just knew I'd like never use it. I almost never play board games or card games, and if I do, then it's, I don't know, extremely limited in terms of other people not wanting to try new things. So yeah, if I had it myself, it would basically just be a decoration. Or having it for the sake of having it. Fizzle, thank you. Hope you're having a great day as well. And yeah, okay. We go. Good luck, everybody. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing turtles and tortoises only, so in this one you can only use sea turtle, turtle, giant tortoise, kappa, geometric tortoise, painted terrapin, snapping turtle, and green sea turtle. So those are all your things. All food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase. A sloth is allowed as well if you find that. And I don't think lemming's in here, so we're just rolling for you. And that complicates it a little bit. Alright, end turn. Speedy, desperate hands. And now I need to decide whether I'm combining to try and hit the 1 in 5 sea turtle, or, you know, cycle immediately, roll once, and then potentially get like 4 rolls or 3 free rolls and an apple or something. Would be pretty good. Yeah, it's not even that good. I think I'm just going to roll. So we'll buy, roll once, then we can sell and buy something else. We did get a free apple, nice. So sell, your next roll is free. Sell, replace shop food with a free apple. Be gone. And yeah, both of these stay if I just end turn, so that is great. So sloth, wait, did you get a sloth? Kaplan, congratulations. Yo, that's amazing. It's very early, okay. So we do have anglerfish in here. If people survive long enough, then maybe we can start shuffling that around. I'm hoping so. Okay, so tier 2, we're looking for sea turtle. I doubt I'm cycling anything else just yet. We're at tier 3, maybe I can buy guinea pigs, try and combine into higher tier stuff, but yeah, that's all I'm looking out for. Very good. Friend summoned to give it plus 2 HP until next turn. Not crazy yet, but an apple makes it pretty good. So we do that, we roll for more, nice. Maybe cycle beaver? Sell, give 2 random friends plus 1 attack. This is gonna make these things, like, trade extremely well with other people's ones. That's fine, it's 2 gold. Very good, okay. A bunch of your friends sometimes bring their own niche card games, and it's so much fun every time. I'm very happy to hear that. Alright. I don't think I can get permanent stats. If I get temporary stats with these and then frog swap onto the permanent one, I don't think I get to keep the temporary stats, so that's a bit of a shame. Cherries is nice because it is a summon, but again, it's only in front of whatever the back one is. I don't need to take it though. I'm already very big. Like getting a third one down and then just finding like African penguin, we basically get more, pretty much permanent stats out of that, so I'm kind of more excited to try and get that going. Insane. Alright, well I'm still going to buy these, but that was kind of a miss of a turn. I was hoping for something at least. Probably should have kept the cherries frozen just in case. Yeah, fair enough. You got sea turtle out of a stoat. It's very nice. If I give 3 random friends plus 1 attack, it's a better beaver. Alright, so we can do that twice. Buy cherries, call it. I could have stacked stuff in and tried to find one of these two. I think a turtle wouldn't be crazy just yet. I'd have one big thing behind it, but probably not as good as having 3 kind of big things. You early would be great, but I don't know how good this would be long term. So, yeah. Put that on there, roll. I think I'll freeze that. I was really tempted to pull that bear onto these two, but yeah, I think having like 1-5 beanies or something is not necessary. Another African penguin, I like it. Alright, one attack to everything again. Probably try and protect you a little bit. Put a mouse apple there as well, and then keep rolling. I do enjoy Lima. But yeah, there's actual stuff to find at tier 4, so I don't want to freeze it. It's more African Penguin. Can I keep buying these? At some point I want to pivot away from all of these, but I feel like it's pretty good for a tier 2. It's kind of just as good as these right now. I'm going to freeze it. We're going to leave mouse, though. Nice. Go, my turtles. There's another one. Okay, so this is where I would want to find a combination, because there are 4 things in the next tier, and honestly, I'd be pretty happy for any of them. I think Geometric Tortoise is the best, but yeah, all could be pretty good. So I'm going to buy this, then I'm going to buy the small one, because I do want to stack that in at some point. And I could stack in now, and I wouldn't lose too many stats if I use Clownfish. You know, stack these ones, but didn't keep looking. We did find another one, amazing. Okay, buy that instead of Lima. And then we'll stack next turn, when everything's tiny again. Go. There's someone with a fairy on their team. Yeah, it looks like they just apologized. So hard to sell. Yeah, we are in a Speedy lobby. Is this the wrong one? This is probably the wrong one to put the XP into. Stingray, fine. Right? I don't know. It pops in 2 turns. So that gives me a little bit of time to try and find this. But not really. I'd have to find it like the start of next turn. Let's use Crow to stack again, but eh. Yeah, I'm going to do this, I think. Just roll the rest. I can't. Alright. So yeah, leveling up this one, not the best move because I can't actually use it to buff my summon, but honestly, I really doubt that's going to make a difference. Genuinely might just be better off having more stats on my biggest thing. Alright, chocolate. We can freeze this, because I'm not looking for a whole lot else right now. But honestly, even if I do get like a Geometric Tortoise or something down, leveling it immediately isn't necessary. I'd be better off finding equipment for them. But I guess these are probably the best 2. Let's just freeze both. I will cycle this, even though I still want to stack stuff together, because I'd rather not lose if I can avoid it. Turtle, give Melon to the nearest thing behind. Sure. Keep rolling though. No, I'm gonna leave the other thing as well. Alright. Did not love that turn, but we can recover. Oh my god, the trade. It's fine. I get to steal that thing now. That's at least something. So cycle Stingray. Cycle Venus Flytrap. Sell, choose a remaining pet from the last battle to stock at 2 golds. That is a Geometric Tortoise. At least that's what I'm going for. We want it at the front for when this pops, but we don't need to leave it there yet. Also, it's so insane with Sea Turtle. That's amazing. Yeah, I think we're fine to do this for a turn. Leveling regular turtle, I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna leave it. I want to find as much of this as I can. I'm gonna keep it that way as well. Alright. Misplaced your turtle, overwrote your garlic, and didn't get to protect your big tortoise. I mean, I'm kind of doing that intentionally. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. That was my last HP. Okay, well, rip. Turn 10. That is a shame. I feel like this could have gone further. Had a pretty decent early game, but oh well. Yeah, good luck to the rest of you. At the very least, it's a speedy lobby, so probably don't have to wait too long. Alright, is it Decem next then? I want to get this in before, like, we end up just not doing it at all. I think it is. I'll actually just go over the pack for a second then. So this one is a spelling lobby. You have 5 slots on your team, and the pets in those slots have to spell out the words, yeah, the letters D, E, C, E, M. So the starting 5 letters of December. Yeah, this is all of it. It's mostly arranged like D, E, C, M, I think. But yeah, I tried to put in things that made sense depending on where they are in the team. Because if a D pet has to be on the far left and an M has to be on the far right, I obviously didn't want D things that made no sense being at the back and M's that made no sense at the front. So I tried to balance that out a little bit. Still don't know what the optimal builds would be or anything, though. Lots of players yet left? Yeah. Yeah, I died early. I don't know, I'm staring at this and I don't know what the strat is. You have to spell in order or just the 5 letters? You have to spell in order. D is always going to be on the left, then an E, C, E, M. So yeah, there aren't as many E pets just because there aren't that many in general. I did take out some. Like, I know there was, God, what is it called? There was Egyptian Vulture, which I took out, and then there was the Tamarin thing, Emperor Tamarin. It's like a lot of scalers. Towards the end there is, yeah. But again, you have to survive to get there in the first place. It's going to be more of a late game concern. Yeah, I don't know. Queue it up. Alright, so let's pump that back to 75. Don't think we need any toys on. Call it Decem, and we are ready. Can we only put them when we have a full Decem, or can we like start with D and then add the other letters? The second thing. So if you want, you can think of this lobby as having like 5 tiny rules. The left slot can only have D pets in it. The second slot can only have E. The middle can only have C. The fourth can only have E, and then M at the end. You know, so it's all individual. You don't need the full word before you can have anything. Otherwise, that'd be really, I don't know, it would just be really awkward getting started. I honestly don't know whether to take a tiny break. I don't really need it because we're not even an hour in yet, but it'd be nice to leave it a little bit longer for the last lobby to at least get closer to ending if we don't wait for it to actually end. How's my day? My day's been pretty good, thank you. Haven't done a whole lot, but yeah, it's been nice. We need 15 gold to start and a perfect group to buy, yep. That's why I'm mostly against the, you know, the idea that you need to start with an entire team. Because it's possible, you know, buy a few avocado and just have the other stuff ready on the left side. But it could take a crazy amount of time to actually get that set up. Even if you're just like, keeping tier 1s frozen or something. Whip, entertainer, streamer boy. I can't. I'm only good at playing the game. Not that I'm good at playing the game, but like that's the thing I can do. If I'm sitting in a lobby waiting, then sweats. As the hydration is good. Have a like a French press of herbal tea, whatever you want to call it. Still think it would have been fun to pivot to soft only last round when there was one soft before anyone got to turtle. That's not wrong. I do think we'd still end up with issues. I feel like some people maybe just don't listen after the game starts. But it would have been a perfect opportunity, yeah. GG's, what face? Other teams getting scary. So you're allowed to spell Decim if there's a sloth. If you find a sloth, you can put that wherever you want. Sloth is a wild card, and you can use that however you wish. Sometimes I join a mobile and can't watch screen while playing, hence wouldn't hear the rule change. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not like calling people out for it, because for the most part, I can't like complain that someone doesn't change how they play if I change the rules mid-game. Because, you know, it's kind of fair enough if people aren't paying attention at that point. Just, yeah. Noting that it would happen and we'd probably lose a lot of HP to people not understanding that. 7 people left, 4 at 1 HP. Okay. Yeah, we'll wait another couple of minutes then. Till the hour, maybe. Normally I wouldn't wait, but I did cut down the turn timer for that one by 20 seconds, so... yeah, it shouldn't be as bad as usual. 4 people now, Matt just killed half the lobby. Well, lucky for them, they have a lobby to join right here. Spelling December with this one? Yup. I said early in the stream, but I do want to do this kind of thing for the start of every month. Which actually reminds me, I was talking to Patat about this earlier, and I didn't realize there were like 3 months with less than 5 letters in them, so... that does mean at some point we're probably going to be running like 3 or 4 squads with limited pet names. But yeah, I want to do that. I want to do some Christmas themed ones, like, you know, merry teams, snowy, jolly, carol, whatever. So I'm probably going to sprinkle those in over the next few weeks. The last one might go on for a while since everyone is just tiddling up. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock now. I think we probably do just get started then. Just do Mama and June J. No, I think it'd be interesting to stick to it and just have the smaller lobbies. It's not like we kind of do that, or do that kind of thing very often anyway. But yeah, anyway, good luck everybody. Remember, you're spelling out the word Decem, so in each of the slots, you can only use pets that start with those letters in those positions. But yeah, that is it. Good luck, let's go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing a new one today. We're spelling out Decem, so the first 5 letters of December. So on your team, in the very leftmost slot, you can only have pets that start with the letter D. Here, you can only have pets that start with E, C, E, M. You are allowed empty spaces, but that's where they have to be if you do have things. And yeah, this is the pack. I'm not actually sure what I'm looking for yet. That's an E and that's a C. And that's a D. Or I can take an M. Let me take the D and maybe freeze Magpie Apple. So yeah, D, E, C. Didn't get to pick a name, that's fine. And hopefully we don't have too many cheaters. That team seemed fine. And I didn't lose, perfect. Alright, Chinchilla. That is a C. Loyal Chinchilla can't go anywhere, so if I sold that, I would have to get rid of the other one, like, the same turn. I'd quite like to use Magpie, but do I just stack Duck and buy an apple then? Or do I Doom Roll to try and get good, or like my Duck level? There aren't many E's around yet. Ethiopian Wolf is the only E pet at this tier. Lots of C's, lots of M's. I think I'm going to do this at the very least. I just don't even know how long I want to keep Magpie. It's stronger for doing this, but it's still not very good. So end turn, spend up to 1 gold and gain it back next turn, like a third of an avocado. Start a battle, push the most healthy enemy 1 space forward. Faint to remove 1 attack from the first enemy, and sell, give shop pets plus 1 HP. Yeah, you have yet to find an E. There is only 1. There will be more. Like, there's a decent amount at tier 3. Is it? No? There's an elephant and an eel. Yeah, I guess I took out the other ones. We do have a duck level, and we can maybe get another E down. There is also European mink at this tier, but yeah, I assume we want that. Centipede and mole. Mole could be fun. I assume. I don't have don't have things yet, but if I start buying cherries, imagine that'd be decent. But I feel like Centipede's easier to play because I kind of want to hold on to Magpie longer. I'm still going to sell Duck, because it still stats on you, which is fine. So yeah, buy Centipede, buy this, have to sell you. D-Pet, nice, alright. I think I'm happy with all of this. I'm going to leave Magpie. I'm probably selling it before I try and get the level. Friend bought game +1/+1 for each of that friend's tier. Works once. And they insta-kill drop bear. I needed that drop bear. I wanted it anyway. Empty front space, jump to the front and deal 3 damage to the last enemy in battle. So I really want that to trigger early. Dying to a dolphin is rough. Take like wall chickens or something. I want to stack that in and play another E for you, but yeah, it'd have to be another Ethiopian wolf, or potentially better this, just because it gets more stats onto the centipede. But at the same time, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure that's actually worth more than having the combo level for tier 4. So happy to have that. We could take an Unagi. I kind of just want to buy stats for you or something, but actually we can look for the other thing. European minks. Fine. Yeah, okay, we'll radish you. That's a regular mink. Then we end turn. So next time we stack those in. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but hopefully we find something worth slotting in. And yeah, then we can get another E-Pet down. I'm also hoping this is better than just rolling for the tier 3 E-Pets, but it might not be. Okay, that's another C I like. Manta Ray and Cyclops. Am I happy to run an empty space? Because this is very big. It's very big and money is nice. I just don't know if I have a use for Cyclops. Like, I'd potentially have, well, I'd say a couple of levels. I wouldn't even be able to keep Centipede if I was doing that. I think this is happening. And then I'm definitely getting rid of you for this. I did that wrong. I could have played Manta Ray first. I think I am okay with Drop Bear. I'm more likely to hold onto a D-Pet long term. Even if it's not this, I might swap it out for a Dolphin, but I don't think I'm buying these. There's another Drop Bear. And then there's Dolphin. I think Drop Bear is too likely to die. We'll swap it out for a Dolphin for now. So end turn, if there's an empty space, gain 2 gold next turn. And it is very big and gets random tier 4 equipment. That equipment didn't help, but I am gonna lose 1. Oh. Double Dolphin. Alright, save me. And I'm gonna hold Avocado here. I'm not sure if I should. I really want to find XP for these, but yeah, I want to wait on stacking it. Yeah, some good stuff at tier 5. It's just going to be really awkward to pivot. Like, E is easy to swap out whenever. There just aren't very good E's until, like, the end of the game. Ugh. We need the empty space. I'm not buying that. Alright. Ducks? More Centipede? I don't think so. I think we play this next turn, stack in, we get the temporary 3-3, but then it resets, and then we can get another one, probably on the tier 5 we buy. I'm hoping. The packs in here are going to be back to front, so it's, you know, D, E, C, E, M. I don't know if I have the brain power to tell people are cheating, but for the most part it looks okay. Still here. Alright, 3-3, stack in. Chicken and Moose. We could maybe take Moose, but I have been enjoying Manta Ray. And I don't know, stacking... What is it? HP onto these things doesn't seem that helpful. I could use Moose assuming I completely change my team, but... I don't think I'm feeling that. Try and level you again, it just doesn't feel good. Let's see. So there is elk as an E-pet. There's still like eel and elephant. Not really sold on any of them. I think I'm okay with the empty space. I just buy you as well. I don't really have a good reason to change it yet. Alright, so we'll do that. Just roll pretty hot for Dolphin. Alright. Yeah, okay. Maybe could have kept this frozen, but... At the same time, while I enjoy Dolphin and want the level right now, I don't think Dolphin is my forever D-pet. What's this do again? Take double damage twice. Ailments on this work in reverse. Damn, okay. That was pretty interesting. So, I think we wait for tier 6, because again, there's a lot of crazy scalers down there. And I'm pretty certain whatever shows up, I'm taking one of them, so... Yeah, we'll hold on to that. I can maybe try and not lose for now by doing this. Because otherwise I'm kind of just rolling for, like, Manta Ray and Centipede levels. Oh, Avocado, actually? I guess. I'm just gonna buy this. It may be a bit worse off because I haven't bought anything for you, but... I'm okay with that. We're not taking more of that. So yeah, Centipede's pretty small. We're gonna probably lose a turn. But hopefully we make a pretty meaningful pivot next turn, and then we can pick things up again. My camel's kind of shuffled over, but ultimately fine, I think. Oh, God. That also kind of feels like I lost by 1 HP. Alright, I am playing this separately. I probably want to get rid of Manta Ray soon as well. I don't know. It depends what I find. Like, if I have Eagle Owl, then I don't want an empty space, because at best I play it here, which means I want 3 things back there. So the only empty space I could have is Manta Ray. Yeah, whatever. We would just sign with this. Show me what I can pick up. Cat and Dragon. Okay. There is a lot of good stat food, and there is Peach of Immortality, so I could probably just go with Cat and maybe cycle the occasional cow. Okay, I think we play it next turn. I think it's a bit dangerous to do it right now. Okay, bad turn. I maybe should have done it on the same turn. I just didn't have time to think. Yeah, we'll commit very soon. Good equipment, too. There's a sloth? Okay, hold. I will get to that. So we're probably just bumping this, because I still don't think I'm keeping any of the rest of it, so I don't have a good reason to pivot away from cat again. There's definitely better sea pets, but you have to lock in at some point. So yeah, let's make big cat and pivot in the other things around it. We want to find chocolate. We can't get good equipment yet. It's like defensive stuff. Wouldn't mind freezing another cow. We take emu just to have it, but I still want the money more. Doberman? Decent D if I do go all high tier. I don't know though, it's not going to be good for a while. Yeah, alright, we'll just do that then. I'll play you. You have cow waffle, which again, won't be able to do. Maybe buy lasagna first, you know? Lasagna the cat, we get that doubled, and then cycle cow, one of the milks is double. Could be worse. Got to go, thanks for the games. Oh, glad you had fun, Pratik. Have a good rest of your day. There's another cat, okay. How do I do this? I want to play both and then lasagna. Also, I want elephant seal. And I'm still running an empty space at the moment. That means I probably can do it this way. So I'm thinking sell Ethiopian wolf. Buy cat, buy this, give lasagna to that, stack cat, cycle cow. So we get like half a milk, but... Oh, jeez, this is bad. It might hit you again, but whatever. You'll gain pug. That's fine, actually. Doesn't matter, okay. So I would like to find perks for this. We need a very specific one, though, because I don't want to be buying a perk every turn. So Radish satisfies that. Very good, okay. I'm going to keep buying food. We do need to buy food whenever it shows up, but I'm feeling better. Of course you lose with a level 2 chicken dragon. Shame. Oof. Gee, things aren't looking too good for me either. Sloth again, apparently. Do this. I also don't know whether to... I need to buy you something this turn. I do have to stack this in. I don't have to do it before buying more stat food, but I don't think I can buy stat food and then also buy a perk, so... I should probably just stack in now and buy a perk. But I want to get these down as well as soon as possible. Maybe I can sell you. Before attack, move ailment to the first enemy with double effect and another scalar. Yeah, we definitely want to have a proper ability there if we can. So it probably will end up being Doberman. I still just need to get rid of you. And yeah, I was really hoping I could sell this, buy one of these, and buy a perk, but that's not happening, alright. I'm just gonna buy you. We'll buy a perk next turn. Maybe. I'm not buying Blackberry. I don't care. I'd either want to buy an actual good perk, so like Starfruit into Melon or something, or I want Radish, so it'll just trigger itself every turn. Everything other than that seems like a massive waste of my money. Yeah, so we're probably going to buy this, because we still need equipment for you, if nothing else. Okra is very strong. Yeah, so we're just going to overwrite that. Again, I want to try and get a radish for this one. Fine, holding on to you there. We are looking for Doberman for a D, but I also need to look for a proper M. I'm probably not going to have Trumpet, so you're not it. There is Mammoth. Monkey scales itself, which is something. Monkey face bat? I don't know. I'm actually not that excited about the things that might show up. Whatever, just give me some stats. Buy you as well. Okay, so we're still fine. Maybe want to move you now. It didn't matter on the first turn, but now we might be losing stats with that to the back. If you think about it, Monkey is just a behemoth. It's very true. A very tiny behemoth. With a lower cap stats. Not dead. It's a miracle. Alright. I need radish. We also do want equipment for this, so maybe fine. These seem not great. Like, Keenoe on you could be fine, but I do want to get rid of that still. Just take a carrot to scale it, I suppose. Small cats. Oh. Alright, sell manta ray. Cycle cow. Just pump the cat a bunch. There are more. I'm not buying a banana. We found radish! Okay, finally. So yeah, game perk, give 3 friends plus 4/4 until next turn. Works 1 time per turn. I'll give that to you. It triggers it instantly, but that is going to trigger in every fight from now on, so that's great. And do you know what? Yeah, maybe I take Mammoth. I need stuff on my team. Let's just freeze all of this. Oh no, the sun is rising outside my window. You know what that means. It's bedtime. Time to get some sleep in, right? Start a battle. If this is your lowest tier pet, gain coconut perk and +8 attack. So yeah, we're going to have a full team of tier 6s barring this. So it's a little bit awkward with this being at the back of my team, but I still think it's probably the best D pet I'm going to get in my current situation. So yeah, I think we're doing that. I'm just going to sell it now. Let's get the things down. So goodbye clownfish and then double stack these. It's probably not worth as much as just buying both and buying Mammoth and having a full team. So we'll do that. That is also very good. Don't need to do it yet, but yeah, next turn probably. And there we go, we're back. D, E, C, E, M. Let's have a look at the teams. See if I'm about to die. Because yeah, giant eel, very scary. Big cobra is also very scary. I don't know. I got a level 2 cat, and then I haven't really been scaling with it since. It's a bit rough. Oh my god. Well, I'm at least buying one of these. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Do I just try and get you to level 3? Probably, right? Like, this is still a way to scale. Faint, give 3 random friends plus 2/2 for each battle. This is 4/10, so yeah. 3 8/8s right now. But we can make it quite a bit better soon. And then we do that, and then we roll for a stat food if we can get it. I'm not touching that, alright. Away again, my team. Yeah, I regret the cat pivot. I didn't realize I'd have so many other things to be going for. I thought I could just be doom rolling and buy like a million Peaches of Immortality, but to be honest, there are so many ways to scale that stats are probably overrated if you don't have good abilities to use with them. Lost a thing for you. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Fair enough. Not a horrible attempt. Made it like top 10 or something. So yeah, GG's. Good luck to the rest of you. Still running a full squad, and it's quite scary. I feel like if you're missing an E, it's not too bad. Again, these are definitely the best two. Maybe with the exception of Eagle. But yeah. Well, M, actually. Yeah, I was doing pretty okay without an M pet for a while. It's not like my final Mammoth was amazing for me. You wanted to see that Eagle out to level 3. Yeah, me too. I maybe got too greedy, because I still didn't have equipment on... What? No, actually, I did have equipment basically everywhere. I had equipment on everything that mattered. Like, I could have had something better on the Eagle Owl itself. Or the Mammoth, but I'd had that for, like, a turn. Doubt I was going to find a stake. Had Dragon and Manta Ray, so it wasn't bad. Just wasn't finding enough tier 1s. Okay. It's probably not the best pack for it anyway, because normally when I have a pack for dragon scaling, I, fill it with pigs and other slightly better to cycle tier 1s, but in here, it's probably just Chinchilla that's actually, actually cheaper. Like, sure, you might get, like, a little bit of value out of some other things, but kind of doubt it. But yeah, that was that one. Had a Mad Monkey. Should have sold your Cyclops too. Was being too greedy. I liked what I ended up with. Like the things I had down were good. I do think Cat was maybe wrong, but what did I find? I guess I did have Cat Dragon, right? This was you. I don't know. Maybe going for like Manta Ray Dragon would have been the best thing in my position, but yeah, I think having Cobra down. Like Coconut Crab, maybe? I don't know. Something else probably would have been better there. Just leveling the cat and then barely using it. Not ideal. Anyway, onwards. We're going to be doing same pack only. So in this one, the pack is grouped into 3 or 4 different packs. So we have 3 columns of Turtle Pack, 3 of the Unicorn Pack, 3 of the Danger Pack, and then a cycle column of Puppy Pack pets. I might be wrong, maybe one of these isn't from that pack, but yeah, it's a cycle thing. You're not really meant to use those. And yeah, all of your things have to be from the same pack. Hold on. Let's call it pack. 75 is good. Cap. There we go. Okay. Think I had a stroke trying to type that code in. I'm kind of surprised I managed to type it in so quickly. I don't think I'm normally that great at doing things backwards. Where is fake Keenoe? Game feels unplayable without him. He was here on Sunday. I don't know. Keenoe's got stuff going on, Or maybe I accidentally censored them and now they hate me. All possibilities. Yeah, I need to think of more Christmassy lobbies we can do. Because there's a bunch of spelling ones I have thought of, and I can probably find some more. There's a lot of different winter pets. I'm thinking like penguins only, deer only, and then maybe just try for like a, actual winter pets one. So stuff that would also include like Yeti and polar bear. I'm not sure what else. Red and green pets. Yeah, I need to make some color things as well. Oh, just polar bears only. We actually could do that. I quite like the lobbies that are just, you know, single pet only. We're doing a lot of stork only and stuff. And we used to do swan only in the turtle pack, and that tended to be pretty fun. A toy lobby would technically be on theme. You know, I'm noting that down. It's very true. Yeah, red, white, yellow, gold, and green. So I already have a pack that's split like red, white, green, and you know, we may even do that today, I'm not sure. I do want to like blend it just so it's, you know, all one pack and everything in there is red, white, or green. But it's just, you know, in a nice pattern or something, and then we'll just do like symmetrical teams or something. Not worry too much about it all being the same. So I think that could be fun. And I could probably, I don't know, I was going to say I could do the same with just red and green or something, but I don't think there's enough red pets for that. Oh, claws, true. That kind of fits what I did on Halloween as well, because I had trick and treat packs as well as spook and scare. Having Santa and claws is great. And they're all different too. Yeah, that's perfect. Lobby idea. Pink, blue, white pets arranged in a way to make the trans flag. Isn't... Okay, I don't know the trans flag too well, but isn't that all, like, horizontal lines? I don't think that would fit. Like, I'd be able to do it. Yeah, or a lobby where you have to have a tree in front, and then you have to decorate it with stuff behind. Terry, you're great at coming up with lobbies. Yeah, I think I like the middle tree the best, just because we can do... We already do middle mantis. I think middle tree sounds funny. Yeah, I think as long as we're doing new things, it'll be fun to try. Do a sideways flag. Maybe we could. I don't think I actually noted that. Try flag lobbies. It's like Pride, France. I'll find some other flags in the future. I'll look into doing it. Colors are a bit difficult because there aren't actually that many different, or again, duplicate colors. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. How old am I? 27, I think. I might have lost track. I'm getting very old. It's all cobwebs and rust now. You won. Duck, congratulations. Yeah, well played. You think? Yeah. Woke up feeling like I'm 40. Haha. You're 40, yep. Trans in France, the two pride flags. Look, those are the two flags that have been mentioned today, so they're the only things that I could remember. Or, you know, think of on the spot. Yo, wee bad, Mr. Keenoe. I'm so ancient. I don't believe that. I'm sure you're still young and spry, Kaz. Trans is a little hard because it's all pastels. That too. Yeah, like I said, I'll look into it, but I think a lot of things aren't going to be very doable. I think the France flag, definitely, because there are plenty of, you know... I know there's at least 3 columns of red, and there's plenty of white and black pets. Sorry, blue. Green is also fine. I know stuff like purple and pink are a lot harder, but maybe. Isn't rainbow sufficiently inclusive and easily doable? I mean, we already have rainbow packs. Wouldn't mind doing that again soon, though. As for the actual games, though, we are probably good to start. So, 20 more seconds, final call. Last game's already over, so don't think we really need to wait, but just in case. 'Tis the season of giving. Lobby where you can only play pets that benefit your opponent. Ailments included. I will make a note. Only pets that give to opponent. So it's like ailments, summons. I don't know, that one kind of makes me want to do webbed again. Like everything on your team has to have webs, so when they die, you summon a spider for the opponent. Like, maybe it doesn't have to be webbed spiders only, but that could be part of it. Yeah, anyway. Good luck, everybody. We're going. Let's do this. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing same pack only, so in this pack, everything is split into a few different columns. So the first 3 columns in here are all Turtle Pack pets. These 3 are all Unicorn Pack pets. These 3 are all Danger Pack pets. And then we have a single cycle column of Puppy Pack things. And yeah, all of your pets have to be from the same base pack. So all of your things have to be like all of this stuff, or all of that stuff, but not a mix of all of it. You can't have any food though. I guess I'm going for Danger because there's more of it here. I need to get things down. So it takes 1 less damage, works 2 times per turn. Before battle, transform into any useful level 1 pet from tier 1. If other things need saying, I can't remember it. You are allowed a sloth, you can have any food. Blah, blah, blah. Oh wow, this is all Danger Pack stuff. Okay, sure. And they're trying to level you, I don't know. Like, we have this one for next turn. I'd like to find this one as well. I'd rather find these, because I know Pygmy Hog's very strong, and I think Titan Shrew might be my favorite tier 2. Maybe in the whole game. I think I'd rather roll, so yeah, we'll wait. We definitely want to pair these 2 together. Feint to remove 1 attack from the first enemy, takes 1 less damage, works 2 times per turn, so that seems like a good combo. Don't really care what the other one is, I'm just going to leave it at the back. Webbed was hella fun. I did enjoy it, yeah. It's fun for a Halloween lobby too. Your favorite tier 2 might be Spider. I think mine used to be Hedgehog, and then I ended up not using it as much for a long time. Oh my god, this is all good again. Honestly, I quite like Thunderbird. It's definitely not my favorite, but yes, that's good too. Stacking things together, C tier 3s, so that'd be Rollaway, Pygmy Hippo, and Taken. Taken, very strong. Pygmy Hippo is a good thing to get stats onto. I think Rollaway I'd probably have the least useful right now, but could be good later. In the course of Rollaway is the one we find. Alright, I'm gonna cycle you. Or should I? Hold on. Do I wait for tier 4? For the other combo? I kind of want to. I'm still cycling this. I'm going to buy you. And I'm thinking we just buy this. Freeze that one. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do that. Okay, we have no Titan, but this is cool. So start a battle, transform the 2 friends ahead into any useful level 1 hurt pets from tier 3 or lower. I'm not sure which triggers first, but obviously they're always going to end up as hurt things. And what now? Sell Ethiopian wolf? Profit? I guess I don't have to do that, but I do want to get this down separately, I think. Yeah, I think I'm selling it, alright. So stack that, sell you, buy this. Cry about not having a Titan Shrew. But honestly, this is going amazing, so who cares? Yeah, I'm freezing all this as well. Okay. Alright, so you are going to get to transform first. I don't know if there's any tier 1 that can get some extra value in before Rollaway destroys it. but that's all good. And 5 enemy attacks, transform into an angry hog with garlic at 5/5, or at least 5/5. If it doesn't insta-die to something, then that should be pretty safe. That is on the list of things that might make it insta-die. As are, like, mana snipes, maybe dolphin. Is that a pivot? Oh, there's a saved! Dude, I thought the dolphin was going to ruin me. But I think the mosquitoes lowered the HP of some other things first, and then dolphin didn't go for my backline. It's amazing. Alright, so if we stack these together, Angel Shark would be amazing right now. Golden Tamarind is great if we're sticking with a Transform build, and honestly, that's probably the better build to go for, because it does have scaling. I mean, I guess this is scaling as well, you know, you just run Angel Shark and Geometric Tortoise and stuff, but still. I like Transforms, they're fun. I think we do this now. And we found both, yeah. Okay, I'm taking Golden Tamarind because if we're sticking with Transform builds, that can stay forever, but everything else is probably going. Take the Swallow. Did find an Angel Shark. Well, both of those are pretty nice. I'm still taking you, but yeah, I think we sell Cat and then we use this to scale for a bit. So then we can do that and give it a Gingerbread next turn. So end turn, give friends +1 to their high stats. Before battle, transform into any useful level 1 starter battle pet from tier 5. So that is before battle. It does that and then triggers, and then we'll transform it. This team has money. But they're dead, so who cares? Alright, so we're going to level up. Garlic. How long am I keeping Fan Muscle for? Like, it's doing a great job, and if I'm keeping it, I don't think I'm going to find better equipment than Garlic for a long time. I kind of do just want to buy that. I think it's staying. Right? I don't know. I want a second Golden Tamarin. I think endgame team, I probably want Amsterdam, Albatross, maybe 2, who knows. And then, yeah, Silky, double Golden Tamarin. So I do want another one of these down, and I can still use Angel Shark to scale for now, so this is still kind of the most expendable thing. Maybe I put it over here then? That is a level. Hold on, tier 5s. Giant Pangaceous. Potentially. I'm actually going to leave it. I don't care enough about that yet. I think if we find it for a tier 6 combo, yeah, sure, definitely. I think I don't care enough about getting a Giant Pangaceous down if it means I have to sell my, you know, near 10/10 Mega Tank. Buying stats, that's also okay. Tied to Shrews, way too late. So we're looking for Golden Tamarin. And that's it, right? Yeah, I don't even want the other levels. I'm buying stats. I don't know. I want to replace this with Silky, like, ASAP. It is pretty far away, though, right? It's gonna be scaling anyway. I'm sure this is fine. So, Turtle, Danger, Unicorn, Turtle, Unicorn. There's a decent spread here. Yeah, it does seem pretty even so far. There's a lot of danger stuff down here, though. Yeah, never mind. There's like loads of people dying with danger pack at the bottom. Needed Wolverine. I have not used Wolverine for a very long time. Also, that was so unlucky. I think I would have won anyway, but yeah, getting the crocodile snipe in there just felt kind of mean. We do have 2 levels for next turn, so again, hopefully we find Amsterdam Albatross. I would like Silky, but I don't need it as badly as I need this. I still really want to find another one of these, but we can maybe wait. The question is whether I start buying stat food and basically just pray that it hits this, or if I roll with only 2 open left pet slots. I think I'd probably roll. Not necessarily for this, but we can maybe just find a... No. Yeah, pairs. It's more direct, you know, I'm not going to lose stats at the very least. Don't care. Nope. Can? Maybe, but no. Alright, go. Your Tamarin transformed into a snow leopard thing 2 times in a row. That's not bad either, to be fair. It's obviously not as good as an actual snipe, because they tend to take a lot of damage as well. But yeah. Instant damage, killing something important. Sorry, Xanax. We found another one, nice. Okay, so we start stacking. Can't use those. Can't use those either. Double turtle pack, double unicorn pack. It's a bit of a miss, sadly. I am on 5 HP and we just got 2 pretty important levels. I can probably sell fan muscle now. So I'm going to try and use Angel Shark for a bit longer because they're still scaling these. And I do want both of them. I do need to give this thing more attacks so the rollaway isn't messing with it though. Yeah, alright. So we'll do that. So again, has more attack, so... Wait, it's for the start of battle, right? Because they would always transform. But potentially it would transform and then not do the start of battle, because this would do its first. But yeah, we don't need to worry about it now. That's fine. 3 times in a row. That's more impressive. Your team is good, but only on 1 life. Yeah. No, I could have had scaling! At least I didn't lose, but I could have had some scaling there. That's a shame. Lasagna, buying more stats. I don't care. We need to find levels. And honestly, I'd probably cycle a Stingray as well. But I do want these levels, and they'll help me get the other things down that I want, so we're going to be pretty aggressive about trying to find that. Yeah, okay. Flashlights. Good. Maybe level you, just because you're smaller than the other one right now. If I ever hit the stat cap, then I'd probably feel a little bit better about trying to even it out. This thing wasn't that bad either, because while I'm not a proper hurt or attack spam build, that would still work with Rollaway Monkey pretty well. But yeah, I doubt that it has a long-term place on my team. We really just need to find these tier 6 transform synergy things. Yes, small yet great. Love your team. Oh. Again, I could have had scaling. Yes. Carried anyway. More rollaway, no. I'm also not buying this. I don't actually care about its ability that much, I just want it to level up so I can maybe find things I need. Giant Pangaceous, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have, ideally, at least 4 transformations. So if I can get a mushroom on there, maybe it's great. I just don't think that's what I need right now. I think maybe later. Good, the things I need. Okay, so we open with you. Friend transformed, give it permanent plus 2/2, works 2 times per turn. Pretty good. And I'm actually noticing that I don't necessarily need another transformer then. I'm actually gonna put it on you. These are gonna be scaling anyway. Yeah, let's put the stats on here. These guys might get sold. But yes, this should be pretty good. Unfortunately, you lost to someone using multiple sets. Okay, I'll have a look in like next turn if I can. Because that's not cool. That's another one I'm in. Okay. I'm also looking at the cat. I was thinking about buying this, buying the cat if it's good stat food, but yeah, I think I should probably just roll. That's very good. I don't know whether I stack them though. Now I'm more tempted. What do you do on level up? It is just 4-4. Freeze that. I don't know. I can get so much more scaling just by doing this and running double Amsterdam Albatross. I still do want the Silky. I think we buy it. I'm gonna hold on to this for a bit, but yeah. Stat food. You know what? Sure. This is good enough for now. We can run that. Alright, so this is a cheetah team. I'm probably not going to be able to notice all of them. It's pretty easy to tell the Turtle Pack stuff apart from other ones, but yeah, the Unicorn Pack and Danger Pack are new enough that I may not notice it instantly. I'm still losing. Help me. Silky. Perfect. Okay, we're selling Rollaway then, and then we're basically done. It would be nice to have the slot open, because being able to cycle toys is beneficial, but yeah, I'm assuming I put this down and then we're kind of locked in forever. At the very least, I'd like Silky to get more stats. Like, I can potentially still stack that in there later. So if we can get lucky, maybe Pizza don't hit this. Could have been worse, I guess. I don't know. And where do I want to put things? So yeah, these always transform first and get the stats. Then this transforms them again, but it's the two friends behind, into useful level 1 Faint Pets from tier 6. That seems good to me. Yay, I beat Keenoe. Congratulations, Fork. What peripherals do you use? I do not know the specifics. Like, brand things. Oh, a win. Sorry, hand sanitizer. Another level. I could do this one, and then it may show me another one, but it's, you know, doesn't actually change anything, but that's the same anywhere. And I don't know if I need pizza yet. I'd rather just level one of these, because then that's effectively a pizza every turn. So yeah, I'm just going to put this here and roll, I think. We'll do this. We do need equipment. Honeydew melon looking very tempting. Gingerbread again? Sure. Silky level, potentially? I'm in. Oh, huge. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm still stacking that, but I'm thinking gingerbread is still fine anyway. You could probably get that close to level 3, and then get way more scaling that way. How'd you know which animal is from the right pack? Honestly, if you don't know it just off, I don't know, feel, I don't know what to describe it as, you're going to have to compare to the pack list. Like, everything is arranged into columns, kind of. It's like the 3 leftmost columns are all Turtle Pack pets, these 3 are all Unicorn, these 3 are Danger, and then we have a single thing of Puppy Pack pets on the right. Mostly for cycling. But yeah, if you're looking in the shop, it's going to be a lot harder to know if you're not familiar with them already. So apologies for that. Do this instead, stack that, give that to you. Sure. Okay, well, the team is feeling really good right now. Like, I have a lot of scaling. I'm a little bit worried about what will happen with big leopard teams. Yeah, like, this kind of stuff is going to be very rough. Yeah, that's kind of my only thought here. Kind of afraid. Time to study the packs in your downtime. No. Not me, anyway. Got extra scaling? I kind of wanted it to not go onto you, because those are going to hit the cap soon anyway. I could just, like, buy are the ones over here. I think what happens is these are eventually going to hit the stat cap, and then I need to... I don't even know. Do I just sell these for giant Pangasius? I don't know how to get the most value out of this. Because hitting 50-50 on these is easy. You're sticking around, so I think I'm okay to buy some stats for you. I just keep doing this. I don't know. It might show me XP for you, and I do want to get that leveled up as well. Let's go for it. Nope, alright. Good. Do need to change that. I do know I could make you transform with something. The issue is these two are always going to eat the Amsterdam Albatross triggers first, so yeah, there's no point as far as I can tell. Yeah, we're almost at the cap now. Alright. Hand sanitizer. Very sorry you had to die there. Pepper on a 50-50 does not sound great. I don't really like the rest of this, though. Like, maybe I pepper you. There's going to be some 50 attack leopards, so I mean, it will still protect it from a hit. But it's also probably the main place I want to be buying stats, so maybe a summon afterwards is worth just as much. I think we're looking to replace it either way. Start there. We don't need more of you. Like, we are going to be looking to swap these out. So we'll do that. I'm going to give you one, and then I'm going to start doom rolling for Giant Pangasius, I think. Maybe this. Getting a level 2 tier 5 thing every time. It's an improvement. It's something else to do. If I'm literally just looking for this and Giant Pangasius, then... yeah, I think I should pick it up. Everyone's at 1 HP except Keenoe. Really? I actually didn't see that. They peanuts by 50-50! Huh. Well, I didn't like that. There are still some very big things. Maybe free Stingray for the stinky toy thing, stinky sock. And just get rid of these. I don't know. We don't need the Amsterdam Albatross anymore. There's a chance these get sniped first somehow, and then they transform, and then we get some stats, but I don't think so, because that happens before battle. I'm just going to get this down now. Okay, get rid of you. Get the Stinky Sock. Remove 40% HP from the high stealth enemy. And that is basically before battle. It triggers after these, but before regular abilities. I'm going to level you and then play this at the back. Yeah, still. Okay. Go. I do still think it's better to transform these with the Silky, just because if they do turn into something that needs the extra stats, it's great for me. Those two, not so much, but yeah, we have been getting lionfish fairly often. Never mind, that actually did kind of help. The, whatever you were, anyway. So, leveling this, I think that's fine for a turn. I don't know, dude. I can't take this. If I really want, I could not do Giant Pangasius, and I could potentially have, like, these maybe somewhere towards the back, this, and then Amsterdam, and then another transform, and then we have, like, all four of the back things getting transformed into Faint Pets. But I think that's too much, and just not what I need right now. 5 left. Oh god, okay. I'm actually amazed all the leopard teams died. Yeah, stuff like this, I thought that would have made it... well, you know... ended up winning, to be honest. Like, look at these teams. They crisped my 1 HP dude. Get him. They tried. Pangasius, please. Come back. I didn't mean it. I do still need different equipment for you, but I don't know what to do. Alright, for this turn, we are doing this, I think. So we can do something like that. The issue is, this one only transforms things into level 1 Faint Pets, so I still think I want this transforming those two. Because ideally, I could do something like that, but then, you know, this one's the high tier and this one's the low tier. Just in case we do end up getting, like, Lionfish, I'd rather keep it this way around. But, yeah, see how it goes. Dude. Oh, never mind. Hold. That's not looking great. Yeah. Alright, you got me, Terry. Oh, we almost made it. I needed those Pangasiuses. But yeah, still had a good team. Pretty clean run overall. Again. Congrats, Terry, and good game, everybody. Fun stuff. So I need to see... I know I didn't see as many unicorn teams towards the end. Is that because... I'm not surprised that jump synergy wasn't so good against, like, what ended up being pretty heavy sniping teams. Like, was the scaling bad as well? Dude, there's like no way to scale the Snapnet, right? Well, I mean, there's this, but... Staff food? I don't know. Danger got a lot stronger with the recent update. I'm not familiar with it. I think this isn't how I remember it. But honestly, that's the only difference I noticed. I think you've come down. Were you always 7? It used to be like 8 or 9. You're the same. Those numbers seem different, but that feels about what it used to be. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna take too much effort to work that on the spot. It doesn't really matter now that the game's over anyway. Kitsune Chimera was also pretty sad. How much else used to scale 3 friends for +1, +2? You're right, it didn't used to be... I knew it used to hit more things. I forgot that it wasn't, like, balanced, you know? 1, 1, 2, 2. Yeah. Okay. The Lima summoning guy also went from 8 to 7. I do quite like the II. Yeah, I missed some important stuff then. I haven't really been touching Danger Pack stuff. Like, I played the weekly, and sometimes those things show up. There's this guy. But yeah, for the most part, I haven't come across any of that yet. Anyway, what else did I write down for today? So we've done... Dude, we've done all the thumbnail stuff. Alright, so there is same color only, potentially, in the red, white, and green pack. And again, cycle toys that you're not meant to actually play. Or we can try the self-snipers and healers only. So, yeah, Silk Moth, Yak, Manatee, Swordfish, and the Margosaurus. You may have as many of any of them as you would like, but only those 5 things. I think I'm most interested in trying this one, so yeah, we'll give that a go. Call it Self. Sounds cool. Yeah, so what got suggested was just doing Amargasaurus and Manatees only. But I kind of wanted to put in the earlier stuff as well. And yeah, generalize it a little bit. Can always try both variations at some point. So everything that affects itself with its ability. No, so literally just things that can snipe themselves. So yak, manatee, and swordfish. And things that very specifically restore HP to something. In this case, they do have different wording, but yeah, it's just Silk Moth and Amagosaurus. I think Amagosaurus specifically does say restore. Silk Moth is like, if the thing in front of it takes damage, then give it HP. But I feel like it fits the vibe well enough that I wanted that in there too. Yeah, Silk Moth might go to combo. It is very fun, yeah. It's been a while. Patat, thank you for the pinnable message. 1 second. Go. Appreciate it. I can't pin in YouTube, which is a shame, but yeah. Those are the things. We'll wait 20 more seconds, but I forgot we did make it to the end of the last one, so again, I assume this is everyone we're getting. Should you go in order of tiers? I think it's fine. You know, it's basically just the left column of the pack anyway, because it's one thing per column. What? I'm losing my mind. It's one thing per tier, with the exception of tier 3, I think. White? Hold on, I will change the message. Thank you. Mr. Chili, is that a typoed wait while you're trying to get in? I don't know what that is. Okay, go. Awesome. Let's do it. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing self-snipers and healers only, so in this one you can basically only use the left column over here with the exception of Foo Dog. So yeah, you can only use things that can hurt themselves, that is yak, manatee, and swordfish, and things that restore HP when things hurt themselves, and that is Silk Moth and Amagosaurus. So yeah, only those 5 things. All food is allowed though, you are allowed a sloth if you find that, and anything goes in the shop phase. And I'm gonna be a meanie and take a tennis ball. Alright, let's be the shy teapots. Hydration? That's not how you ask for a hydration. But I will. Also, they cheated. Not really, but I wanted my tennis ball to get 2 kills. They just gave themselves more HP. Alright, Rage, no ducks. It's not anything that gives HP, it is specifically Silk Moth and Amagosaurus. So yeah, those are the healers, and the snipers are yak, manatee, swordfish. I could cycle mouse, that doesn't feel great. I don't think any of the tier 1s are worth, like, frog swapping. I'm just gonna keep rolling, try and find more, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. I know just finding, like... Oh, I thought I'd have honey in here. Right, I took it out. So another thing, with stuff like yak and manatee, if you give them temporary stats, then the damage they take isn't permanent. It just takes away from the temporary stats. So if you give it to a cookie or something, then I feel like this is the best time to be buying those. Sorry, Terry. There is another ferret. Ferret seems really good. But at the same time, I'd kind of rather get Lima and find a yak. But if I don't find the yak, then that's really bad. African penguin could be interesting as well. Yeah, keep cycling it. 1 damage, 2 random things. I will buy African penguin. Sure, okay. Right. I don't know what I should be doing right now. We're getting very healthy. And that's good, I think. I don't know. I need other things. Everything being on 1 is kind of spooky. Like, friend ahead hurt, give it plus 1 HP, works 2 times per turn. If everything is 1 HP, nothing's going to get hurt. They're just going to die. And Geordie, thank you for the 3 months. It's very kind of you. Appreciate it. Pill Flamingo, that is HP. I'm doing it, alright. And I think I'm just going to do it onto both of these. I don't really see a reason not to. And yeah, buy Cloudberry. I think we roll and we see if we can find a yak, and if we don't, then we buy Cloudberry. Yeah, okay. Give 1 pet +1/+1, a triple on every 3rd Cloudberry. So I'm hoping it's worth buying 2 more of these. I assume it is, because it's effectively like that one is just an apple, but the next 2 are like pears, kind of. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, fine chaining these. Maybe I do it like this, just so like almost everything has a chance, but not really. That doesn't really change anything. Just send it. Found 1 yak and 1 silk moth. Where's your RNG? That is kind of bad, yeah. To be fair, I'm also kind of suffering. I got a great thing going on with my silk moths, but I could be having yak scaling. Where's my yak scaling? Nothing new at tier 3. You can't use Food Dog, but it might be nice to cycle, because then future Manatee is going to be healthier. And that's kind of beneficial all game. I don't know, I say that, but maybe with Magosaurus and stuff, they're not going to be hard to keep alive. Tier 3 stuff. If I do that now and I get garlic, then that'd be a great thing to freeze for Manatee. And there's still a bit of bread. I don't want to pill that again. Let's just roll. Buy avocados. You know what? Yeah. Pill that. Seems bad. Frog swap with a Sphinx. No. There's a yak. I'm going to buy the yak first. Okay, but I'm going to freeze this as well. I think we check a lot of this. So end turn, take 1 damage and gain 2 attack, but it will get restored by the Silk Moth, so that's kind of nice. If I want to be extra weird, maybe I do just stack a bunch of this in. Hopefully find Manatee. Probably more excited to find that than Swordfish, but I don't know. I quite like all of the late tier stuff. Choose any food perk from the current tier to suck at 1 gold. I'm going to check it. These aren't what I wanted. Alright, we can Brussels Sprout you to try and protect it, I guess. So, block being pushed or 5 damage once. Would not put it on here because it just get broken and that sucks. I am going to do this. Cycle Puppy, I think. Let's check Manatee. It's not like this thing is doing anything anyway. Cycle you for free. Not what I wanted though. Alright. Oven mitts. I'm gonna do this. I have a feeling I'm going to end up getting rid of yak. Check another one of these. Gingerbread seems bad. This is also bad, but I mean, sure. I don't know, it's pretty bad to be honest. Oh, the trades are horrible. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, before attack, remove 6 HP from the target once. That should at least make you get a trade. If I do keep it, though, it's going to have a lot of attack at some point, and I imagine the things it's running into are going to be pretty similarly very top-heavy, so I may not need Squash, but, you know, it's 1 gold, we can put 1 down. And yeah, we need Manatee, thank you. we'll do that. Probably put it behind this. And this is my third Cloudberry, so we can get 3-3 on there. It's obviously nice for the HP, but honestly, getting this to 5 attack means it'll also trade a lot better. So I think that's worth doing anyway. I do think we're in a bit too dangerous of a situation for Crow to help. So I think we just need to try and find, yeah, protective stuff for you and more, probably. Just more manatees to chain. This takes 5 damage every turn and gives the thing in front of it +2/+1. I should have changed these around. I'd rather get the extra HP on you. Thank you for not killing me, Patat. Alright. I am just going to pump everything onto here. But yeah, you only restore 1 HP. You give 2, so we'd definitely rather that be on the thing that I'm actually going to be keeping a long time. Cockatoo, yeah, cheap stats, fine. 2/2 to my highest tier thing. Goodbye pair as well. I'd rather just cycle the fairy or something to not die, but yeah, I still would like to find a level, and I'm feeling a lot better about my manatee now. It's also like how I position things. Like, am I fine with this? Of the things on my team, I'd actually kind of rather keep this Silk Moth longer than, I don't know, half of it. The yak could be cool, but I mean, I could just chain a load of these. It's not the yak. Eh. Let's try and level the manatee. Just do that, fine. We'll do that for a turn. I'm probably going to put it back to how it was next turn, though. And then die. I'm ready. Alright, we do this. Hold. Okay, it did it. Cycling Puppy. We can make something low HP. But again, I feel like most things don't have a lot of HP. Someone had a puppy on their team. I'm just going to roll it. I'm going to roll the potato as well. I need it next turn, but I need this thing to level up even more. If I had, like, crazy big yaks, I could maybe build Tarask to even out my team, but yeah, no. Oh, perfect. Okay. So we pill you, we get 1 XP onto the thing behind it. We have the potato ready for next turn, once this one breaks. And we have a Margosaurus. I'm dead. I'm dead, and I'm not going to get to use it. Wait, does this mean I don't need potato? That means I don't need potato. We'll cycle you now as well. I also forgot to reposition, but yeah. This is still kind of working out. We live. Okay, same to you, Kaz. Thank you for not killing me. Is the game good? No, I knew something was wrong. It didn't feel right. Okay. Yeah, we do oven mitts. Get a Margosaurus down. Friend Hurt to restore its health. Can restore up to 15 per turn. That does mean we can permanently get some value with these. And I assume Silk Moth doesn't interfere there. Like, we would get the, 5 back plus 2 extra here. So these probably synergize. I don't really want to do that. Nothing's taking, like, 15 worth of damage and then not dying. So, yeah, I think I'm happy to just use you instead of buying potatoes every couple of turns. Leveling a tub. It's kind of the same problem. It's not big enough to benefit, I feel. Ever do that? Maybe do this. This is going to be like way too far forward. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to mess with this. If I had another manatee down, then sure, XP is worth it, but it's too rough. Yeah, so you're very stable now. Mongoose Toy would be incredible for Yak, so I definitely want that down. I think we just sell Silk Moth now. The little one anyway. But yeah, we're on 1 HP. I'm very afraid. We're going to take Air Palm Tree. Start about to get the Fromos Friend plus Coconut Perk. Blocks an entire instance of damage. Seems good to me. And then we roll the Manatee. There is Swordfish, and that could also be fun. My team is just really... I don't know. It feels glued together. It's not good. Can I ever buy cat and pear? Is that worth it? Probably not. Equipment. We do want equipment. Lemon. I like lemon. Just gonna put it there though. Okay, love that. I'll freeze another one of these. Yeah, go. Okay, so Pita Bread is really nice with Manatee. I know it's not losing HP anymore, but... yeah, we can get a bunch of extra, and then I can potentially use the... I'm dead. Never mind. I was gonna say, there's lollipops. If I had something, whether it's the yak with incredible high attack or this with too much HP or something, we could have swapped it over and then kept it going, but... oh well, I was dead before the dream could be... well, anyway, good luck to you guys. I wish I had a proper look at the teams, because I don't know what the scariest comps were looking like. $100 views on YouTube. Wowee. Alright, it is 17 past 4. Again, this was the only other pack I had ready for today. I don't think it's my favorite thing ever. But, you know. It's something to do, or we can pick out an older one. You can spectate and look at the teams. I could. If I didn't click out. Or if I wasn't lazy. Let me have a look. I want to see if anything jumps out to me. Let's do Christmas. I don't have Christmas stuff ready. I think this was the most Christmassy thing I was doing for today. And I think like every stream we'd maybe do a new spelling one. Older pack. Let me have a look. Also, I need to have a look in a way that isn't covering up chat. Oh, you did mean the colorless one. Okay. Yeah, no, I did mean... I did make this with Christmas in mind. I just don't know how fun of a pack it is. The issue's always red, to be honest. Like, with... actually, with white, there's a few tiers where there aren't that many options, but... yeah, green is the only color where there's, like, a lot of stuff to pick from, so you can make potentially synergy or just interesting teams. These ones, you kind of have to take what you can get. What else could we do, though? It's just too much. We haven't done any starting letter ones for a while, but I haven't made the pack for W yet, which is the next one. I have to make a note of that. Fun one could be only roll pets, but you can only build sloth. Sloth doesn't exist. It's sloth propaganda. Proboscis. Okay, proboscis sounds fun. If I can find it. Hold on. Yeah, proboscis roulettes. Is there anything I can paste over without feeling bad? Let me double check you. I think you haven't changed. Actually, I don't know though. I really enjoy proboscis roulette, but we have done it kind of recently. Stalk only pets. Kind of the same deal. We've done stalk only recently, and we've done stalk summons only, like non-pet stuff. Non-pack stuff. Oh, web spiders. Yeah, web spiders was cool, but that was mostly a Halloween thing. I'd like to do it every now and then, but yeah, it'd be nice if that one was kind of special. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that there, and we can maybe do it next week. But I think we are just going to do the color one because that's the other one I had picked out. So yeah, we're just gonna do same color only, I think, and then I'm going to blend that in the future. One moment. That's not the right note. Same color only. Is this the last one? I'm gonna say probably, but it does depend on when I die. If I'm dead in the first like 10 turns again, then I'll probably do a quick speedy one afterwards. But yeah, I normally end the Wednesday streams after 2.5 hours. Don't normally go for the whole 3 anyway. Okay, are we good to start soon? I know there's a lot of people in the last game, but I died kind of early, so it's probably going to be another 10 minutes until that's done. Maybe not a full 10 minutes, but it's going to be a while, I think. Let's say 2 minutes from now, and then we get this one going. Just so we can see if we can squeeze another one in, if it goes poorly. But yeah, I already had a couple of good games today. Like, what? The weekly Nuzlocke went incredibly well. And the same pack only was also really good. Massive shame I didn't find the Pangaseous, but, you know, second place at least. I was going to make a note to change that triple pack thing, because I think it's a good idea. I just need to buff the middle one a bit. Like, if I can't find a way to give scaling to the Unicorn pack, then maybe just give it Winter Spirit and Sea Serpent for mana. Probably balances it out quite a bit. Maybe kind of cheating. I know Winter Spirit's not actually in the Unicorn pack. What are we doing here? Same color only. So there are going to be 3 columns of red pets, 3 of white, and 3 of green. And all of your pets have to be roughly the same color. So honestly, it's pretty similar to the same pack only thing we did in terms of like where things are. That's not a good way to explain it. I don't know. Someone will understand what I mean and maybe they'd be able to explain it, but it doesn't matter. You left the previous lobby with 2 hearts. The lobby ends when Keenoe loses. I am the main character. This is true. When I close my eyes, the world stops existing. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy to get going then. Like, we're gonna have to wait here too long otherwise. So, yep, same color only. Good luck, everybody. Let's do this. Okay, everybody, welcome. This is one of our first somewhat Christmassy packs. We're doing same color only with a bunch of red, white, and green pets. We do have a cycle column of toy things on the right, but you can mostly ignore that. But yeah, all of the pets on your team have to be roughly the same color, so that means either red, white, or green, not a mix of all three. We similarly have that kind of coloring for the food, but you may use any of that you want. Already have 2 of these, which seems good. Fine. You roll again. Another one. I don't know. I was pretty tempted to take that again. Cycling mice doesn't feel bad. Oh, I'm gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. Nice. Ooh. Alright. Ah, but this feels way better. Okay. So I was worried I wouldn't find a combination if I rolled the mice, so just being able to, you know, cycle these and get some cheap stats seemed like a good idea. Yeah, this is good. So we can combine the bunyips next turn and find, hopefully, one of these 3. I don't think Sarcastic French Head really has any synergy, but it is very big, so I could just leave that at the back or something. Similarly, Toad, great thing to leave at the back. Slime is great early, but not in the sense that it actually does anything immediately. It just means it'll start summoning things sooner than if you actually waited for tier 3. Yeah, we're on 5 HP. I don't care how this goes. And yo, Patat, congrats on winning the Hurt Lobby. Yo, you're gonna have to show me a screenshot of the winning team. I need to see. Yeah, well done. Top 3 panicked into the terrible last turn positioning. That's very relatable. Yeah. I mean, I could pivot. I'm not going to. Not with that, at least. Cherries. If I'm buying food, that seems like one of the better ones. So, freeze, I guess. I'm also wondering if it's ever worth frog swapping your bunyip to something else. Like a giant tadpole, maybe. Ah, I found both. Okay, Iguana. Enemy summoned or push, deal 2 damage to it, or start the battle, transform into a level 1 frog and gain 2 XP. So that's effectively a 4-4. I imagine Iguana's better in general, and it does help against the beetles. If anyone has an early sheep, then that's something as well, but otherwise I'm not seeing any summons yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this down, I think, but I'm gonna hold on to these. And sure. I don't know how to position. Probably should have swapped those around as well, but I'm sure it's fine. Yep. Okay. There's more, dude. I wish I had 1 extra gold. I could sell the frog and still, like, buy everything that I wanted this turn, but... Yeah, what I'm feeling is stacking all of that in there and then frog swapping to Iguana. But then I'd still hold on to Bunyip just in case I could find, yeah, the level and get an early tier 4. The problem with that is it makes the Bunyip ability kind of pointless at the time, and you being big doesn't help, and I'd rather my big thing be at the front, so... Yeah, I think for this turn, we kind of just buy all the stuff on the left. I do want to find these soon, so I don't know whether to keep that frozen or not. Ugh. Go. Even went and found red, white, and green food. Can white people use green food? Yes, everyone can use whatever food they want. This is just for aesthetics. Like, anyone can have any equipment. You didn't realize Lima wasn't part of the white group. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be. I mean, to be fair, I feel like Puppy's more white than Lima. But yeah, these are just cycle things. We're doing this, right? I could level Frog and then use frog swap later, but I feel like that's just way too much effort. And probably not worth the expenditure. So I'm going to do this now. Sell if both adjacent friends are tier 2 or lower, swap their stats. I'm just going to do it between these. Alright, so now we have a giant iguana. A puppy toy, maybe give you an extra 3 HP. Ogopogo onto you would actually be pretty strong. The issue is I don't know whether this would trigger first. And I assume it wouldn't, so I'm just going to roll. Garlic. Good. Alright. I'm going to freeze this as well. Let's keep you at the front. I want to see if this guy can actually snipe something for me. If we can get you to get a kill and then get a couple of snipes off early, that'd be fun. Yeah, kind of did it. Really wasn't necessary, but sure. Slime. What should I be? I don't know. Slime doesn't have a crazy amount of synergy. Like, I'm looking at Toad and the Longcomb Swordfish, and I feel like that's kind of it with that. And while that would be great in the mid-game, it would take a while to charge it up, and I'm already doing so well, I kind of want to shoot for the higher tier stuff if I can. So I'm just going to buy an avocado and keep looking for XP for any of these, to be honest. Yup. Maybe stack you in. Buy a Sarcastic French Head. It's, again, a very big thing to play at the back. I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to swap these around a little bit. Because you're actually bigger than my Bunyips. So you can be my one thing in front of Iguana. Slime Sawtooth is amazing. It could be. Again, it'll take time to get good. So I'm hoping I can just go for something else. And haha! Big fish. Alright. So we combine now. We would probably be pretty happy for these two. I don't know if I can actually get Pangaseous value. Like, there is a tadpole, but yeah, the only other way to get transforms would be this into whatever it is, the cocoa bean thing. We're definitely doing it, though. Rip. Okay, more stats on you anyway. Probably. Let's keep it going. I honestly think just pumping stats onto here is like my only way to get stronger right now. I'm just going to keep doing that. So do that. I'm going to leave the lemur. Turtle seems pretty great, sure. We did find a Longcomb Swordfish. Go for it. Okay, I like this. So you die, give melon to the thing behind you. That's probably better than garlic, but it depends how big other teams are. I'll read out the swordfish in a second. 5 enemy attacks, gain 4 HP, and remove 4 HP from all enemies. And that can trigger multiple times. And yeah, that melon was amazing. Very cool. Avocado. We're waiting for tier 6, I think, so we can stall a turn. I'm debating getting rid of Sarcastic French Head so I can maybe leave you at the back, but if other people have crocodiles, yeah. It's not that likely, because it's still early, but you getting insta-killed would be kind of sad. There's something to do, alright, so cycle that, 2-2 buff on you. It went on the turtle, whatever. I'm getting rid of all of this anyway, this is fine. Okay, so we did get to save some gold for next turn. I'm probably keeping this positioning just to have like a bit of a buffer, again, in case there are backline snipies. It's only like 4 or 5 out at the moment. No, definitely more than that, but not by much. Might be more this turn, though. And Svalbardi! Thank you for the 5 months. Yo, really appreciate it. Hold. Yep, pretty bad. Single white team? Was there really? Nah, there's more white teams. See, they're all down here in the graveyard. Alright. T-Rex, I guess? I don't know. Early T-Rex doesn't even help that much. Do you? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna buy the avocado, but yeah, love with this. Buy me things. Snake. Snake we can use. I could have also pivoted to white, because just having like a bunch of, well, you know, a couple of poodles and then one of the earlier tier things, you know, one of each of these could be fine. Let's get another chocolate, which I'm quite happy about. Another turtle. There aren't pills in here, so the turtle level's only good if I'm keeping it, and it could be fine with sauropod, but I'm not convinced. Swap that back and send it. Is there scaling for red teams? I don't think so. Like I've said, there was much... I don't know, I couldn't find good options for reds. Like, I was lucky to find 3 red pets for everything. You could... sell your things with starfish. Does that count as scaling? Well, look up silverfish. It'd be good right now, and it might help me find the other things I need. But I'd also be pretty happy to sell it just for a crocodile. I'd rather just have a full team of crocodiles right now. I'm gonna leave it. Find chocolate, put it on here. More avocado. That's fine as well. I really do want to find the tier 6 food. As well as, you know, might just find those on the left side. I know chocolate's more likely to show up right now, but don't want to be too weird about it. Before attack, make the target crisp. Works 2 times per battle. I'm going to take that. Let's do this. I still think you're better to run with the turtle right now. We can just run this at the front and hopefully remove, like, yeah, good equipment. Unfortunately, I got completely destroyed. Okay. That's good. This is a lot of red. It's more snake, though. Could be worse. I think Longcomb is probably the worst thing at the moment, so I'm going to sell that now. And then probably pump you. I'm assuming I'm keeping Boitata and Snake at the very least. We need at least 1 T-Rex for scaling, because I'm probably not going to just scale with Sauropod Turtle. What do I? Because if that is generating me money and I find enough Peaches of Immortality, that might scale better. And I do already have the turtle. I don't know. We'll see what we find. I don't really want to stack in just to cycle this. If I don't have the sauropod, I don't want to buy that. I'm just gonna do this now. Like, that's a level 2 snake. I think this is fine. So yeah, Melantin thing behind you, 2 crisp, like, before attack, and friend ahead attack, steal 10 damage to a random thing. And these things have pretty convenient HP for that. Yeah. Need blackberry so cardinal can scale. That would mess up my colors. But you're not wrong. It would generate more blackberries. The sad part is I don't think it gets a blackberry every turn. You know, like, I don't think it recopies it to itself and gains the +1/+2 every turn. I think you get that once and then never again. Unless you're actively changing it afterwards. Go for level 3. Cycle that. End on Boitata. Sure. Where are the things, dude? I need either T-Rex or Sauropod. I need direction. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Is this even good? I'm trusting that I'm safe from Crocodile, because you can tank like 3 before they reach Snake, but maybe that's bad. Don't think you've ever played a pack with Cardinal and Blackberry if you want to try it. I definitely have. I swear it was in the weekly at one point, and I tried it, and I was not very impressed. But I think that was just because it didn't work how I wanted it to. More money. If we're using turtle with sauropod, then great. But am I? I don't know, dude. Like, this could be me. Why don't I have double level 2 T-Rex? Screw it, I'm buying it. Have that. Level. We either do snake or we stack the boitatas. I think snake is maybe going to make a bigger difference. And if I have fewer boitatas down, that's pretty bad for me. I don't want to waste stuff, though. Missed anyway, right? Freeze you. I can't do anything with that. And... yeah, okay. So we're going to have this smaller one here for this turn, because I'd rather have the flashlight onto this. I don't think I want it on the turtle, because I'm still not 100% sure. Wow. Okay, I'm actually fine. Right? Yep. But those crisp, not really necessary. Alright, got some more money. Could stack in. I really do want the mongoose, and the iguana's still been doing some work. There aren't that many slimes around. Oh god, there's one yellow. There is one white team left. Everyone else is green. I'm gonna stack it. We're still at 3 HP. Peanuts for my front line. Maybe, but would be awful against those. And honestly, it doesn't help me against whatever it is, a melon either. At least if you're at the front. Crocodile. It feels too late. I need the tier 6s. Like, it's better than playing nothing, but... you know. A lot of things are better than playing nothing. I'm just gonna leave those. Alright. Not feeling like this is the run, to be honest. Yo. Wait, I thought there were no red teams. Am I blind? Am I blind? Where did this come from? Was that the white team last turn or something and they just pivoted? I don't understand. They went from white to red? How? Oh, they must have been cooking with polar bear. Okay. Yeah, I was white and pivoted with polar bear. That makes so much more sense. I swear I was like going insane. We did find a T-Rex. Welcome to the team. This is way too late. We're at the end of the game. Ugh. I don't know what to do, dude. I'm gonna freeze these. I'm still buying that. Yggdrasil, maybe. I'm not gonna freeze Yggdrasil with tofu though. I don't think I want 2 of those. So maybe I do. It could be good with T-Rex and Snake. I was thinking about not buying that at all, and then maybe... hold on. That's level 2. Aw, shame. But yeah, I was thinking about not buying Starfruit at all, and then buying it next turn, and maybe Tofu immediately afterwards, and getting 2 Starfruit that way. But yeah, I think this is slightly better for us. So, Faint Summon 2 5/5 Nordic Goats. 3 gold, stock a 2 gold copy of the last thing you bought. Do that to you as well, probably. And yeah, so Turtle. There are still a lot of crocodiles around, so I could maybe try and have... I don't know. I was going to say get like Ochre on my backline and then Turtle to replace it after it gets nuked, but... yeah, I still feel like Turtle probably needs to go. There's just too many of these around. They're just kind of wiping everything out. I'm just going to sell it. Alright. I might end on it again this turn, but I think it's not. Oh, I can't. You know what? Fine. Okay. We do this, we send, and we die in peace. Yep. Sell you, get crocodile. Found another cockatoo as well. And I love that the red team is still alive. Please. Please win it. Yeah. Okay, crocodile, welcome to the team. Are there any summons left? There's Yggdrasil down here. There's Popcorn, and then I guess these guys. Another couple up here. Yeah, I don't think I need Iguana, so this is only really here for the size. But I don't think I sell it this turn. Like, it's still doing a pretty good job at tanking other people's hits. Current and then die. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is the thing that needs stats right now, so I wanted that to be at the front. But none of it's going to make a difference. These other teams are too big. Yeah, okay. Very strong early game. Kind of fumbled in the later game because I couldn't get scaling, but overall, not a horrible attempt. I killed you. It's fine. If it wasn't you, it would have been literally anyone else. This team was not long for the world. But yeah, as always, good luck all of you, especially to Long You. Yeah, hope it goes well. And yeah, it is 10 minutes too, so I'm probably done, I think. So hope you all enjoyed the games. I will be doing more Christmassy ones soon. I'm not sure what order I'm going to do them in. I've already made a Santa spelling pack. You know, like, where is it? Like this one, that kind of spelling. But I kind of want to save that for later in the month. Time to go to sleep, definitely. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming, Terry. Yeah, it was fun playing with you. One more, not today. Not today. This is a pretty full stream. Almost made it the full 3 hours. Have a good day. Thank you. Same to you. But yeah. Okay. I'm off then. Hope you all have a good rest of your weeks. I will be back same time next week, or for the later slot on Sunday. And yeah. Have fun, everyone. Bye.